Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hurricanes will put total leather to crank us up. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense will take the first swing of the game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best four programs from the Pac-12, but all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
And the Warhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Warhawks have this offense rolling. Looking to throw, it's vacant. They're bringing heat. They're trying to get to it. Still looking. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Ready up. On first down from the 13-yard line.
Pound 55 weak.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Okay.
6th play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it. 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the run. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Warhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Black 24.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. He's off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back, it's Bacon. Forced out of the pocket. The throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Maddox. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They're working that left side. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw it. He's got it down the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Ready, set. 42 Spider.
They move the tight end all over. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
On the offense, ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. And the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive game and a positive play for this offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Bacon. Still looking, on the move. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Going up top on 1st down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense because you don't have hands? Yeah.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that ball is picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Looking to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Looking to throw on second down. Finds a man on the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Prince. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Canes.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an
Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane. This time, it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Back to throw, it's Bacon. Looking for a deep man. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
And the Warhawks will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Pocket starts to collapse. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone. Third and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
It's good. And they go back on top. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The play action fake. Feeling some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Unloads to the right. Intercepted. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Miami! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big.
He's going to let it go. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. On first down, here comes this offense. Fires to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Prince. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. This should be the last play of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's open on the right. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Get set, get set.
To the air, it's Bacon. Using his legs to buy some time. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
6-9-1, Gators spot. Hey, Cam. Flip, to go.
Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A third and long coming up here.
Come on, set.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The offense set for a first down play. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Bacon. He caught it, takes it to the house. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The give as they work on that clock. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tighter.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive. Pitch this pill around. Use every second you got. Make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened.
He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Here we go.
Back to pass, it's Bacon. Buys a little time. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws another interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
One more play to pad the stats. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's, It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our